Tonight, from GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's a special prime-time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Hard out with a wide out, hard out with
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
First carry here for Joe Mixon. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here's 3rd down and 4. Once again, they run with Mixon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That will do for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the 1st down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete to Otten. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Joe Mixon, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And taken at the 46. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd and a couple. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Complete right side to Otten. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 28. Now Mahomes. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. 7-7, our score after 1. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Running left, it's Mixon. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Pat Fryermuth, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. So after the INT, here's Mahomes to Jefferson on the slant. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Jefferson going to go in motion right. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now here's Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. And he'll hit the deck, but he did not get there. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that...
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 3-yard touchdown. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there for KC. 58 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the 1st half. And here's another play for big yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Slot man moves right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep and a run up the middle with Mixon. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 73 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in his 1st half. They'll give it to Mixon. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Joe Mixon ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, This blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
They go play fake. Mahomes, flush to his right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they'd left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter, but I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. A short one there to Freiermuth. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That is caught. And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
For the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Henry is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Mahomes now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Rice will go in motion left. Mahomes now on 1st down. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders will... This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. They start the second half with Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Otten brings it in over the middle. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've got their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time. Forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover. But if there's ever a good time to do it.
Preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And there's so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Henry up the middle. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Derrick Henry, 30 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence they're going to put more points up on the board.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on 3rd down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Fake the jet sweep there and instead hand it Kamara.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A first down carry for Henry.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
There's a short one taken in by Otten.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
There you go, partner. That's some old-school football right there. You need 1 yard? Give it to your bruiser and fullback and let him get the job done.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
At this point, this offense feels like they can just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Under pressure, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Some of y'all it is y'all fault, but I'm not looking for no producers right now. I'm looking for people who want to click the link in my bio to purchase tickets to see me on tour. Yes, Jacksonville. Yes, I'll be in Jacksonville. That link is in my bio.
It's a great pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Click the link in my bio to purchase tickets to see me on tour. The tour starts tomorrow.
Looking to throw. And rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Somebody continuously asking me, can they produce a song? I'm telling you, not right now. And you keep posting, can I produce a song? Can I
So the
produce a song?
football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
I ain't got the patience today, I ain't gonna lie. I'm here to tell y'all that I'm going on tour and it starts tomorrow. The link is in my bio to purchase tickets to see me on the Good
And
Looking
he'll
Tour.
fight forward on the straight-ahead run for just a couple of yards, second down. This defense starting to buckle down where they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense go into the big play.
A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 70 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. The series like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? And he set it down. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep the offense on the sideline, and let's close this one out.
Pick up a 16 and a key first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one more. Get it to the back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his legs.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker, or maybe a defensive end dropping out in his own blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Here's second and 10. Here's Kamara off the draw. He finds some open field here. Pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first.
Think about letting my beard grow. Some of y'all probably don't know that I can't grow a beard, but I don't like this shit. I don't like all this facial hair. Is there anybody I wish to work with? Yeah, you if you got the money.
Again, it's Kamara. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
I'll be in Miami in
He'll
June.
lose a
Click the link
yard
in my
there, and
bio.
it's second and
Purchase tickets to see
11.
me on the
I have
Good
zero
Looking Tour.
rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, It's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
Down in the front. We can do that.
Second and 11.
Okay.
Open man, that's Henry. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Yeah. I guess we can come right in on it. Well, I come in here, yeah.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
You fade.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. Spotted at the left hash. This from 45.
It does cost. It will not be free. I'll tell y'all now.
Butker's kick here is good. And that
It does
will
cost
extend their lead
podcast,
even
but
further.
we can make it happen.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge out to the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
I guess you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to take it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You take the charge.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but eventually they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
For an interview.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show off their biceps, because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
But, that's a different story. It's just business. It ain't like a personal thing to nobody. And after you've done so many interviews and people asking you the same question, it's just kind of redundant. But that's the reason it's for, because you can capitalize on
now on 1st down.
And I can't. Once I do your interview, you put it up, that's your content. But if you promote it the right way, you market it to your audience with the right people,
it's 2nd down.
It's monetization on your end. You posting it on your YouTube, you posting it on social, so you got revenue coming in from this, that, and that. Now, how quick you gonna get your return on investment, I don't know, but for people to get it and understand it, you told somebody to ask them questions, that's the reason why. And I've done a number of free ones, not to be an asshole about it, and I'm kind of
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They have the nice cushion.
I think I just be trying to force it.
Pouring on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
If you want a meet and greet ticket in the city that you're trying to come to, sold out, DM me. I can get you one for $300.
Quickly, but it's
For $300, you can still meet me.
This could be the start of a nice scam from this defense now for getting roughed backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
I've been on here twice a day this week, making sure that everything is sold out, and y'all have literally still not bought tickets.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
When the tickets was $20, when the tickets was $70 for a meet and greet, y'all didn't buy them, y'all waited.
receiver is on the move,
DM
and
me.
oftentimes
If
he
we $300,
catches it and gets upfield.
we can make
Does
it
a
happen.
really nice job rallying to him
This ain't
and
me trying to
stopping
be
him for
funny.
a
This ain't
minimal
me trying
gain.
to bust y'all head. This is me
And a
standing on
pretty
business. I
nice
said I was
tackle
gonna
there,
stand on it.
ranging up
And
from
my
his
last
free
score, I gave
safety
out all of
spot
the
as
free
he'll
tickets.
stop him about a
Everybody who
yard
didn't get a
short.
ticket,
It's a pickup of
who I
4, but
had,
they're
who
still
I
a
didn't give a
yard
fuck.
short here with
But
4th
everybody
down
who didn't get a
forthcoming.
ticket, when they
Some
DM
of
me,
things going to
I
making
said
a
I
good
got you.
play on
Pull up. I'm gonna put
defense.
your
In
name on
this
this.
situation,
This time,
just not being blown
I
out of
want
the way was
$300.
a big
And
start,
you will be able
and
to
then
meet
a
me.
nice
I ain't
tackle
gonna
to
buy y'all
finish
some
things
posters
off.
on the side. Shit. If you gonna pay $300, I can at least sign a poster. Yeah, I can do something for you. So DM me, and I'll see the details. We'll get all of it squared away and figure it out. You know, I'll give you a point of contact for that day and for that city. So this ain't the end all be all. You still got a chance. There's light at the end of the tunnel, baby.
This offense 2 for 2
There's
converting
light
on
at the
these
end of
thus
the tunnel.
far, so
Now, if you
why
ain't
not
seen
try
word, the
again
tickets
here on
haven't sold
4th
out
down?
yet.
They'll go
And
for
you
it.
still have the chance to buy a ticket.
They'll run for it
Please go and do
again.
that.
And he
Please go
gets
and
the
buy a ticket.
first down yardage
Please.
before he's
I'm
brought
only
down
begging you
just
for
outside
the
the 10
1000th
at
time.
the 11.
I've only asked 1,013,000 times.
Here's a play fake as
Don't
they
let it
set
sell
up to
out. Once it
throw.
sell out, I
They'll roll
cannot
him
help
out
you.
right
I want my money. I'm
toward
telling
the
you now.
end zone,
I
but
want my
that's
money.
going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on.
You gotta drive
Instead,
5
it was a
hours.
well-timed collision to draw
I
that
hope you
one
got a meet and
free.
greet ticket so I can make it worth your while. You can't go, but you still love me. Thank you for loving me. If y'all want features, DM me while I'm at the studio. DM me while I'm here. I
Now
can have
it's
your merch
2nd and
done and
10.
back to you in an hour. Alright? You waiting on me to open my DM.
Down at the 2.
Man,
Broke through first contact, but ultimately
I be trying
stopped
not to
shy
even
of the
open my
goal
DMs if
line.
ain't no money in there. I ain't gonna lie. If it ain't no money in it,
So that time they got the
y'all listen
left
to that bread
guard with
sometimes
a
I be
hold.
scared.
And let's face it, in today's ball,
See that money
you
and I
might
start
have that
making fun.
330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a
Keep it
little
in
bit
the
of
back, the
extra help
money.
How
by
much for a
grabbing the
feature?
jersey and
Let me
trying to
get you in
ride
here
him
right
out.
now. Let me pull you up right now. Answer this. Come in here. Answer this. We're gonna get your feature done today.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
You got your ticket for a meet and greet?
Now this time he'll look to throw.
Yeah, if y'all paying me for meet and greets, I'm
Throw
open.
middle, and it's complete.
I'm open the DM. I got y'all.
Down under 2 minutes to go
Yeah, send the money right now.
in
Send
this
the money.
football game. And now
DM me so
time
we
will
can
be
get it. We
called
can make it
here
happen.
as
We're gonna put
Washington
it
has
together.
an injured player down
What's
on the
up with you, bro?
field. We'll see what
What's
they
up,
have
man?
drawn up
How
here.
much
A
do you
little
have
bit
for a
behind the
feature?
line. 12 yards
Son
needed
of
to
a-
gain a
How much
first
you got for a
down.
feature? Man, I'll probably give you like a 5, but I'm on some real shit. I was just reaching just to see what you was gonna say, cause I just got hip to you. I'm from DC.
Oh,
And I just got hip to you. Somebody just hit me to you, man. I'm like,
He'll look to throw.
can you do 1,500?
Oh, good move.
1,500? Yeah.
And he will not be able to get the first as he
Make
can
it
get
happen.
this only
I
down to the
got
5. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll be 4th down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
I'm leaving the studio at the top of the hour. Alright, man. Just for anybody who looking at this, I can sell clothes in DC, DMV area, always hustle brand.
the fuck?
I appreciate you for inviting me too, man. I didn't expect
They'll
you to.
stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
I ain't doing it. If you're a sick person that hit me on it today,
And the
1,500,
Chiefs'
I'm gonna go knock it
decision to
out.
go for it pays
Just
off
DM
with
me.
6 points.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Fear is working, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
That's him.
This
Listen, man,
offense
tour
will head
starts
back
tomorrow,
out there
alright?
already in
Tour
excellent
starts
field
tomorrow.
position thanks to the interception.
You got the money right now for the feature? Send the money. Come on.
And they will
will take a
I'm
knee
running my
here.
security in Dallas. I got that thing on me. I'm gonna run it. Believe me. It's on me. I don't care about that. I don't care about none of that. How much are features? Let me tell y'all something about these features for me. If you want a feature, it's
Well,
going to be
partner, under the lights in prime time,
$10,000.
this offense, they gave the nation
That's how
quite
much
a
I
show,
want.
putting up that many points to
That
come
includes
away
the
with what will
promotion
certainly
that
be
you
a
would want for
memorable
the
win
feature.
for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple
Alright?
as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big
I
stage. And when
don't
they
like
get a
that
chance
money.
to play in this type
I
of
fuck with y'all
atmosphere
too, so I be
where
trying to
all
like
eyes are on them and all
put
the lights are
goddamn
shining brightly,
really crazy
they
motherfucker
show
us.
up and they show out.
I be trying to goddamn throw y'all the licks when it work for y'all. And because it don't be too much for me to do, but y'all know how long I've been doing this shit?
So that's a wrap for Charles
Like,
Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn.
a
And this
long
has been a
fucking time.
presentation of the NFL
Y'all
on
just now
EA
figuring out about me.
Sports. For
Y'all just now
more,
found
check
out
us
about me
out
a year ago,
at
2 years ago, last
EASports.com.
week, 4 years ago.
The
No, I
Chiefs
have been doing this
victorious
shit
here as we say
literally for
so
15
long from
fucking years. I've been
Kansas
writing
City.
raps going on 16 years straight. 16 years straight. So yes, I want my money. Y'all not even paying me for the verse. Y'all paying me for the 16 years it took me to get to this point. That's what y'all paying me for. Shit. And then when I be like, oh, you know, don't worry about it. And the reason why I want $10,000, I feel like this is good logic. $1,000 for every 100,000 followers I got. So if you want me to promote your stuff, I do a feature with you and you want the promotion. If I say it was $1,000 and I got 100,000 followers and you want me to promote my stuff, your stuff to my followers, makes sense. 1,000,000 followers or 1,000,000 people that could potentially see your song on my platform. I'm doing a promotion with you and for you, and I'm doing a verse. I mean, shit, 1,500. I'm putting my foot up my own ass for real. But you know, it's me, man. It's me. It's me. Did I make a song with Chris Brown? Did I make songs with Chris Brown? Did you click the link in my bio to purchase a ticket to see me on tour? That's all I'm concerned with. If you ain't trying to get no feature, or if you ain't trying to click the link in my bio to purchase tickets to see me on a good-looking tour, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? What are we even talking about? Now, I ain't gonna let y'all get on here talking about some 10K is cheap. Cause y'all asses, if y'all got the 10K to pay now, y'all can pay it. For all the people talking about 10K ain't enough. Send it to me then, since it ain't enough. Since you got so much money. Cause if somebody told you today that they wanted $10,000 or something, you be like, 10,000 fucking dollars. Y'all don't want to pay $10,000 to get y'all car fixed. And the car makes you money. How about that? But I'm gonna leave y'all alone though. Oh, don't fear Nashville being sold out. You can still get a backstage pass. I will make sure somebody come and get you from that door so you can get back there and meet me for the handsome price of $300. You DM me about it. You give me your name, first and last name. You send that money to my cash app. I'm going to send you a point of contact for that day. You call in when you get there the day of the show. We're going to make sure you're taken care of, baby. It's real simple. It's real smooth. Like, we ain't